How do you know the right person for me? Where will I see the person God has made for me? Where is the person now? Do I need to make a move away from here, or the person will be directed to me? These are questions that often play in your mind recurrently every time you nurture the thought of finding someone to love, someone that will love you and care for you, someone you will live a happy life with all the days of your life, someone you want to fulfill dreams with, someone you will have to share life and love and everything you have with. This is what you often think when you abhor such a thought. The truth is that you may not give this thought full attention as it reflexes your mind, but there is always the voice you hear in you every time, because you do not want to make the wrong mistake of loving someone that is not going to be good to you in the future. You do not want to give the wrong person the right place in your life. The right things are for right people that deserve it. Holy things are for holy people as they deserve it. That is one thing you got to know, and the only thing you've been trying to appreciate in loving someone. The way you will know the right person, how you will see the right person, depends on your personal perspective of life and the way you interact with the environment you found yourself. The people around you, the way you handle the relationship, the success or the failure of your past relationships, all these are factors that influence your sense of thought when it comes to getting to know someone that will be right for you. But beyond your personal view, which you may have created for yourself, there are also other useful and moral ways of getting to see and knowing the person that you will be with, the right person that will love you and give you all the joy and happiness that you want. You may wonder how it's going to be possible from the testimonies of people that you have actually heard of them, saying how they have known, seen and lived with the right person as their lover and partner without an unbreaking love affair that is new, stronger and courageous every morning. You may have problems igniting a process and starting up something to initiate and help you start living someone. You're going to know these things when the person meets up with your physical desires. You may not know, but this thing called love starts from the things you see, the things that you have observed and noticed about someone that is attracting you to that person. Something must be the attraction point, something that is tangible and something you strongly desire in that person. You do not just start liking people at random because you're in search and need of someone that will love you, or someone that you will love and start a relationship with. No, it only starts when you meet someone that possesses that physical features that you desire and want in a person. Then, if you're such a person that is attracted by the facial excellence and beauty, the emotion will start from there. The question is, what are your specs? What do you want? You're going to hear some people say they do like to go in with a tall lover. Some will give the appropriate reason why theirs may be otherwise. So these things will then be the reason they will start a conversion. You will pick interest in someone when you see them. It is when you're satisfied with the physique that you may transfer the emotions to the mind to begin to flow in a liquid in your form of love and affection for that person. And then you start contemplating to meet them and begin to relate with them casually for a start. But in a situation where you do not have a point of attraction, you do not have some physical features that bring you close to people, then it is not going to be the way you have always wanted it to be. You must have a particular thing about an opposite person that will always twinkle your fantasies, that will always make your heart merry at the sight of it. When the person has all the moral character you want, listen to this information for good. There is not unique location. There is no particular place in the world that you will travel to see your right person. The person that will love you, the right person for your life, is always close to you, right with you, always casually relating with you. But you may not know until you open your eyes. You give yourself to that reality that you do not need to leave the west to the far north just to meet the right person for your life, unless on God's divine instructions to do so, and it will always be for a good cause that will bring the will and the purpose of God to pass in your life. There is always something you want in someone. You want that calm, cool, and understanding person. You want someone that will not have to be a burden to you, either financially or otherwise. There are some religious participation that you will not like, and some that you may like. These things will help you make a good decision when you're out to get someone that you have a relationship with. If you set this moral character straight, you will see how easy it is going to be for you to see and to know the right person for you. Remember, there is something very peculiar about human behavior and character. It can never be hidden, pretended over, or made to look life real when it is all fake. With the knowledge of the truth, you will know what the lie looks like. You will know the right person for yourself when you have set the moral standard that person will have to meet. And when you see someone that meets such standard, which is not open to everyone, then you have to know that you have met the right person. You must know that you need to carefully study and observe the person in all aspects of decision, so that you will get to know the real truth of the person. So when this person possesses everything you want morally, even if it is not perfect, but it meets up to an encouraging percentage, then you must go on with it, because there is no perfect human being in the world. So everyone you see on earth as a human being has one or two behavioral flaws that make them human. Despite this, when you see that one that has good tendency to fit into your life, that is the person that is right for you. When you have unbreakable communication with that person, there is one good device that keeps a relationship going, makes a relationship stronger, and to be able to resist external pressures. This is good communication, when you always engage in good conversion, good communication, and interact well with a person. When you see someone that has a good communication skill in them, irrespective of whom you are, they discuss with you freely and give you the pleasure of the time as you come to have them around you. This is one factor that will give you an advantage when you want to relate with such a person, because communication will not be the problem. Always bring on the discussion. This is not talkative. They do not engage in an irrelevant act of communication, but rather they have the good informative. They have this good talk attitude and communicate sense that will always yield to a good end. That is why they are the right person, because you need someone that will always discuss life with you, teach you things you do not know, or good at explaining things to you so that you can understand perfectly before you make any decision for yourself. Nothing kills a relationship. Nothing makes a relationship too boring than when that relationship and the people in it are all cold-footed people. You may not even be a good communicator, but since every relationship needs good relationship to strive, then you have to watch out for some that will correct your lack of communication sense, so that you will not be in a very boring love community. Try as well as you can to identify someone that has good communication sense, because that person has all it takes to give you a very good company, will not lack words of advice and encouragement whenever you need them. The person will not have to seek words from you before they express words that will make your heart merry and sweet always. If this will lead you to success in your relationship, then just know the person is the right person for you. When someone is peaceful and loving, the world is full of violence. Life too is being contaminated with the fuse of violence that emits from human heart. So every time people go through some stress in one area of their life just for living here on earth, but if you must excuse yourself from this terrible situation of life, then you have to look out for someone peaceful in nature. Not someone that because of the wrong past experience, they have got, but because it is in their nature. It is in their natural character to be peaceful and loving. You can only see and meet such peace in Christ. When you see some that Jesus really reigns in them, then you will have to know that Jesus Christ, who is the Prince of Peace, will deposit lots of peace in that peace then. The person will give you peace. That is the person you should strive so hard to be with, because violence has taken so many lives and exposed so many lives to danger. So the right person, irrespective of who they are, is the right choice for you. Peace is the factor. You do not have to go to that distance or the forest, but only open your heart, your sight, and follow the leading of the Lord, and you will meet and see the right person for your life. Someone that will show your life and give you more reason to believe sorely in life. Someone that will birth the will of God in you and support your dream to always come through. The choice of the Lord for you will always end up to be your dream come through. Love is the best adventure, and sweet love is only found in God, because God is love.